Hi there, it's Cockney Cartography. We're back on the map, and as you can see we've got the Gleason again. Now a lot of people think they're awake in the flat earth. They realise they live on a flat earth and they think they're awake. So all the subterfuge and the created illusion. Now this, a lot of people and a lot of flat earth channels I've come across calls this the azimuthal equidistance projection. Now is it an azimuthal equidistance projection, or is it a flat earth map? Now so hopefully we can sort of answer that. Now I've also heard that what people have spoken about the hive mind, and the hive mind has actually helped people get it wrong. Instead of really looking at things themselves and checking it out, they've become flat earthers. They open YouTube flat earth channels and they hear the words azimuthal equidistance projection as a flat earth map. Well, in fact that is not exactly true. This is not an azimuthal equidistance projection map, it's a flat earth map. 1882 I believe this was put together by Gleason. So what is an azimuthal projection map? Can we put the two together and have a look? I think we can. I've managed to purchase an old one, an original one. Alright, from the Gleason I'm just going to move you over now to one that I've managed to acquire, which is an original azimuthal equidistance projection. As you can see, it tries to change the flat earth into a globe. This one's based on distances from London. It's an Admiralty map. This one was printed in 1946. I got interested in it because of the distances from basically my hometown, London. And it would help when I'm starting to look at some of these maps. Now I did say that I was going to, in some of my earlier comments on people's video, make a stand for the Gleason map and its accuracy. Now, a lot of people have said, of course, that the Gleason map is not accurate in some ways. The trouble with the Gleason map and everyone's map that they own out there are basically copies or photocopies or put through machines. The trouble when they do that, it alters the scales. The scales can be wrong. I'll do a little upload on that and showing you, being an engineer, that when people put through things through the photocopier, you've got to be careful of what it says on the scales of the drawing. And this is something that could have happened on the Gleason maps, as no one has really got, as I can see, an original, and we are relying on photocopies. So basically we would have to rescale the map, and I'll probably show you how you can do that later, not in this video. But coming back on the azimuthal, as you can see the lines, the globe lines, they've drawn in onto this map, which you don't get on the Gleason, which is a plane. There is no globe lines or any element here to make it look like a globe. we've got now a little bit closer up, and hopefully you can read the writing, the weld on the azimuthal equidistance projection from London, true distances. There we go, here's London, and so the measurements to different parts of the world by true distance is the main thing that attracted me to this map. Come down the bottom. This is an 8th edition, and it's published at the Admiralty the 12th of April 1946 under the superintendence of the Rear Admiral A.G.N. Watts, and it's Crown copyrighted. Now the illusion that this map's created, and the reason why it's the Gleason's map is not an azimuthal map, is because this projection, according to research on the maps, was first used in 1942. Now if this projection was first used in 1942, then going back to the Gleason cannot be an azimuthal map. But a plane sphere map, plain earth, flat earth. Which is 1892. So basically the azimuthal equidistance projection is a false name that's been attached to the Gleason. So there you go, a globe looking type flat earth that's purposely done, mainly to remove the Gleason map and to give it the illusion that it's always been an azimuthal equidistance projection, which it's not been, because that projection was only invented in 1942. In fact, it had a lifespan, this projection, of about 15 years before it was superseded by other projections. So there you go. This is azimuthal and this is a flat earth. The two are completely different, and if you look it up on the net, the date, I'll try and put a link in that you can see that it was first used, the azimuthal equidistance projection, in 1942, and therefore can't be anything to do with the Gleason.